Hi everybody and welcome back to the Going For It Sim Studio. In the last video, I discussed how you can start your journey into golf in an indoor golf simulator and why you should utilize golf technology to begin that journey. Today, we're gonna take it a step further and we're gonna get you out onto a course playing a round of golf while maintaining the trend of the instant gratification to really light that fire. Let's get into it. All right, so if you watched the last video and you're following along with this series to begin your journey into the game of golf, you've already found an aboutGOLF sim center near you or some sort of simulator center that's got a good set of technology for you to learn the game. You've gone out onto the short range, you've hit some nice 15-yard shots, got some instant gratification to get the ball onto the green, maybe even into the cup once or twice, and now you're ready to play a round of 9 or 18. Now, chances are if you went straight to a golf course, that intimidation factor that we're trying to reduce is going to shoot sky high. You're going to hit the ball, and more than likely, you're going to have an incredibly frustrating experience. You're going to leave the course probably not wanting to pick up the clubs. And that's what we want to avoid. We want to make this easy. We want to make this fun because the game of golf is fantastic once you just learn the simple club to ball contact, and then from there, you can grow your skill and your ability. So how do we utilize technology to do that? Well, there's a couple things that make it really, really nice. The two we're going to talk about today are simply playing from the right tees and a handicap. And what's really cool about a digital handicap is it actually allows you to get through a round of 18 without needing the skill. So let's take a look at how that works. Now, when you go to your sim center, ask the host to help you set your profile up so that you can do this right. With aboutGOLF, we simply create a member. We're gonna call this guy Tim, okay? It's his second time ever golfing. And we wanna go into the settings, and the first thing we wanna do is make sure that we're playing from the very forward tees. In aboutGOLF, that is this green with the white S. That's gonna push you as far forward, making the hole short. Now, what I call this is free yards. You don't need to play from a far back tee because it doesn't matter. It's gonna score the same, and so why not take those free yards as a new golfer? Because what we're trying to do is go from tee to green, right? The next step, and this is my favorite, is you simply go to your skill profile here on the skill level, and we're gonna go based on experience. Now, yes, I understand that most of you watching this are probably not youth, but we're gonna start with the youth experience. Now, the reason is because this is gonna give you a 75% increase in your power, 75% increase in your accuracy, and it's gonna make your putts drop 75% more of the time. Now, why would we do that? Well, we're out here trying to have fun. You're still gonna work on the club to ball contact, but when you make that contact, the ball's gonna end up in play rather than you constantly hitting the ball 4 or 5 feet in front of you, or you hit it and you miss, you get a miss hit and hits it off into the OB, you hit it into the water, and next thing you know, you're at 15, 16 shots on a hole, and you're just like, I'm done, I don't wanna do this anymore. This here is going to solve that problem. Now, I imagine there is some sort of handicap on other technology as well. Simply just ask the host to make sure they set you up that way. Now, the other really cool thing you get out of that is if you want to go and play with somebody who does play golf, they can still play at their simulated level, but you get to compete against them because the ball is going to be in play so much more. Therefore, you're having a great time with your friends regardless of your skill level. And what that does is that continues the trend of the instant gratification that we're looking for. To make golf exciting, take that intimidation curve and drop it. You do that for a few sessions, you're going to be hitting the ball a lot better than you think. And so you can take that skill level and you can reduce it. Drop it down to 50% across the board, then 25, and then 0. The one thing I would not change is don't change your tee location yet. If you're at the tee location and your drives are hitting the green or going over the green, definitely take a step back on the tees to at least make it so you're not driving every single green. It should just be situational, right? It's got nothing to do with your gender or your age. It's got to do with you having a good time enjoying the game of golf. Now, when you're in a round, what I highly recommend, whether you're using the handicap or not, if you're just hitting the ball and it is not getting into the hole, there's an option where you can concede that hole and move on. We're not at the point yet where we're we care at all what the score is at the end of the round. But what you don't want to do is get frustrated, shoot 15 or 20 shots, and then slow down the round for everybody else. Because yeah, even indoors you can slow down the round pretty significantly when you really should just hit that concede button and go ahead and move on to the next hole. Please like, follow, and subscribe, because next we're going to talk about equipment. What do you do now if you don't have your clubs? What clubs should you buy? How do you go about looking at clubs for you? Because it's got a lot more to do with how you want to go about playing golf and where you want to go, rather than just showing up and buying the best clubs that you possibly can. We'll see you next time.